Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, let's do a grace card reading, y'all. Okay, let's see. Today is Friday, so happy Venus Day from the Lair. I don't know what the date is, probably the 3rd maybe. Okay, 3rd of November, we're going with that. 2023. I did pre-shuffle our grace card deck, so let's just go ahead and get started, y'all. It's a beautiful day here in the neighborhood, so I'm sending you a lot of light, a lot of love, you know that, and thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you spending your time with me. All right, let's get us a grace card, y'all. It's Cat 30, and it's Cat 30. Enough said. All right, y'all, let's see our first card. This is the card that's going to give us a message from the grace cards on how we can better, express ourselves a little bit more adeptly when we're having conversations with other people, when we're doing that one-on-one thing, when we're trying to hear something that someone's trying to tell us. Let's see what the grace cards have for us on how we can do a better job of serving ourselves when we're in communication with each other. Believe. There. Believe. Ooh, those are pretty colors, y'all. When we marry intention with action, miracles happen. Look, the truth is, advanced studies tells us that we don't really have to work hard to achieve certain things. We don't have to work hard if we can get ourselves in alignment with what we think we want and we need. But the truth is, as human beings, we need a reason. We need a reason to believe. And the best thing that we can do for ourselves is to kind of know that we're doing everything that we can to support our own agenda, to support our own work, our own dreams, our own, what we want to manifest in this world. And that is the same thing with other human beings. Okay, the new girl's in the house, and there's 3 others, and one's a little slower at loving her up anyway. Believe in yourself and believe in the value of an exchange with another person, no matter what it is, no matter how it shakes out, no matter what the vibratory situation is. If that experience has happened for you, if someone is in your thing, if you're having to speak with someone, or if you're in someone else's energy, that's totally on purpose, y'all. Okay, so understand that this is all a part of the big picture for your life, for your knowing, for your growing. And those experiences with other people, they're ripe with information. And we tend to sometimes we dismiss people when they don't act like we want them to, or don't say what we want them to say. Sometimes we dismiss people purely solely on this judgy thing that we get going on. We've kind of gone past that assessment situation, and that's a good survival skill, assessing another human being, assessing other energy. We've gone past that into some really low baseline judging system, where if they're not wearing the right clothes, or if they don't talk like we do, or if they're not the same color, if they're not driving the right car, or if they're not in the job that we would, you know what I mean? We kind of do that. And when we do that, we close ourselves off to the values or the valuable essence of those experiences that are being sent our way for a purpose. Okay, so believe in your own journey. And then on this thing with marry intention with action, just on a personal level, humans need to believe. It's like I used to be in sales, and if I walked in with what I had and just said, "Hey, you want to buy one of these?" Well, where'd you get them? What's the dealio? So we were trained to always have our answer already on the tip of our tongues. Like, look, I just finished this promotion over at the Civic Center. This is all the stuff I've got left. I want to get rid of this before I go back to the office. I'm in a contest. It's 100 Club contest, and the more I sell, the better I do. And you've given them a reason. Well, give yourself a reason to believe in your own aspirations, in your own dreams, and in the communications that are brought to your situation because all of it's valuable. All of it is sent to you for the perfection of your journey. Okay, so I love this one because it did serve a dual purpose. I'm working with the light. With the light. Okay, so that's a beautiful card. Now the second card we're going to pull, this is more about our inside world, not that projected world, but this is a card that's going to give us some sort of enlightenment on how we can navigate something that we're all going through personally. It's going to be different for everybody, but these cards are esoterically, they got a lot of breadth to them. And so hopefully this next card that I pull will give you some sort of direction or some sort of guidance on how you can better, navigate some energy that you're encountering, or better field some energy, more adeptly walk into a direction that you want to go in. I don't know what it would be for you, but it could be like something so personal, so inside, like grappling with an addiction, or having communication issues with your family, or something like that. It's something deeply personal, something that we don't have on blast for the whole world to see and hear. This is really beautiful. This is important. This is in the top 10, y'all. Compassion. Compassion. When you tap into your compassion, your frequency changes. Your frequency, I'm telling you, when you can tap into your compassion, your life will change. And the expressions coming in your direction, in your world, from other people, other energies they'll be different. They'll be more welcoming and more respectful. I promise you, even if you're not running around hugging everybody or doing things like that, inside, if you're feeling that, if you have that level of human to human compassion, things are different in your world. Okay? Be gentle with yourself. You are a magnificent soul, and you are. You're on purpose. You have an undeniable skill set with you as a human being on this planet at this time. And the opening has been forged. It's open. It's wide open for us to step up a level in our lives, if I could say that, step up a level in our lives. And it does. It starts with compassion for ourselves, for what we go through in our world, for what we've been through in our lives. And not everybody else is going to have that for you. It's really important to establish that for ourselves, because that way our cup is not always empty. We're not always fending and vying for other people's attention and these pats on the back and these compliments and these, it's okay, you're great, don't worry, that was just a misstep, you're gonna be, do this for yourself. Because when you have this compassion thing for yourself, number one, it's so much easier to have it for everybody else. Please don't do that. It's so much easier to have compassion for others when you have it for yourself. You're in the know. That's the first thing. And obviously, when you have that sense of compassion within you, your life vibes at you're just on a different plane. Okay, a much better plane. Just much better. Okay, but not only that, when you learn compassion for yourself, oh boy. That's Dee, and she has decided to come aboard. And I don't know where my mother's little helper is, so I'm going to just hope that she'll get down. When you have compassion for yourself, you're not needy. You're not on that frequency of, like, people are repelled by that. It's hard. People are like, they're already busy. They already have a lot to do. And when you show up strong like that, show up already filled, already taken care of, you're an asset to the collective. You're an asset to the situation. And even if you don't come in demonstratively being needy, when we are not compassionate with ourselves, when we're hard on ourselves constantly, it puts us in this needy vibe. And it's hard for a lot of people who are on that better vibe to be able to be within our field of energy, because it's like, it's a drain. It's a drain. It's important that we learn how to fill our own cup. It's important that we learn how to get whole before we go out and try to distribute ourselves to the rest of the world, and to our family, and to our friends, and to our causes. You can't run on empty all the time. You just can't do it, y'all. You can't do it. And it starts at home. This starts at home. Fill your own cup. Give yourself some downtime. Make yourself a priority once in a while. Okay? You know, I know people around us need us, and they want us to care for them. But the thing is if you're running on empty, you really don't have much to give anybody. And then that puts you in that needy, oh, everybody's taking things from me and I don't have it. You know, it's like, that's a never-ending cycle of negativity that's just going to keep you depleted and unable to do anything bigger in your world than basically get up and do the 3D thing and go back to bed. We are meant for so much more than that, y'all. We're meant to be happy. We're meant to be healthy. We're meant to be whole. We're meant to be sharing our best selves with one another. Okay? But we have to do that part of it for ourselves in the beginning so that we have that to give. You know what I'm saying? And if we wait for other people to give that stuff to us, we're going to be, you gotta check. And you're going to feel like a victim. You're going to be waiting a long time, and you're going to feel like a victim, and then you're going to start projecting on other people that they're not doing their part for you, and blah, 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 blah. And it's a never-ending, like I said, cycle of negativity. You don't need that. Find your strength. Your strength is in caring for yourself. So this is an amazing card to come out, because this is so important. So whatever you're going through, y'all, whatever's happening for you, this is it. Be gentle with yourself. And if you're trying to get something done in your world, draw some boundaries. I don't like that word, boundaries, but I haven't found another one for it. But draw some boundaries and just say, look, this is my time. I'm having to do that in my world too. You know, I'm having to do that with this format right here in my world. Like, it's a difficulty. It's a difficulty to make other people understand that this is an important thing. Do you make money? Well, no. Well, do you, it's like, it's important to me in here. It's important. This whole thing I'm doing here is important to me. And I cannot continue to waste my time trying to explain it to everybody. All I can do is draw that parameter around my time. Manage my own forces and set those boundaries. Ask for, consideration, and then get to work, because you can't wait around for other people to do it for you. You got to do it for yourself, okay? And I have enough compassion for myself to take those sometimes difficult actions in my world to give this thing to myself because it matters to me. Okay, so this might be something that you might need to think about. Have that compassion for yourself and for your own dreams and your own motivations enough to put your foot down sometimes and draw those boundaries and just say, this is my time. This is my time to sit by myself. This is my time to take a bubble bath. This is my time to do a video. This is my time to take a walk. I'm going to go ride my horse. No, I'm not doing the dishes. Maybe somebody else could do the dishes. I'm going to go garden. Because if it fills you up, it makes you feel refreshed and revitalized and gives you a sense of peace. That's how you fill your own cup. And you do have to take it in life, because people they're not going to hand it to you. Because other people have the world is going to keep wanting to knock at your door. You're the one who has to put you're the one that has to go in the back and shut the other door so that you don't hear all of that. You're the one who has to create and craft your own reality so that you can nurture yourself. Be compassionate with yourself enough to be serious about yourself, to be, when I was thinking about that earlier too, take yourself seriously. Take these things seriously. Take nurturing yourself seriously. Do not let other people make you feel selfish for wanting time by yourself, because that's the nurturing time. That's how you gain compassion for yourself. That's how you do it. There's no other way to do it. And there's no one else who can do it for you. Okay. All right, so those are your two beautiful cards du jour, y'all. Believe and compassion. Believe in your own self. Believe in what you're doing. And the best way to do that is to take action on these things. Like if you want to lose weight, well, then move your body. Drink a little more water. Eat a little less food. Eat half a donut instead of a whole donut. Take steps to shore up these things that you say you think you need and you want and all that. Do that for yourself. Back it up, because then you give yourself a reason to believe that it can be achieved in your world, okay? And compassion. And it starts at home, baby. That starts with you. Once you've done that for yourself, once you see your life and how it's a big deal to be a human being, and it's hard to be a human being, but it's not as hard as you think. And it starts with being kind to yourself, loving yourself. Stop talking negatively to yourself, even in jest. And you've heard that, and I mean it. I've heard that a couple of times in the last couple of days. I'm like, I'm so glad somebody else is saying this, but it's true. Stop knocking yourself, because you open the door and you make it easy for everybody else to do it, and they're already trying to do it. Okay, it's just what people do, okay? But you don't need to be the one. You don't need to be the one talking down to yourself. You don't need to be the one being hard on you. Kick your own ass when you need it. Keep yourself busy. Keep yourself in alignment with the goals that you have in your world. Don't get lazy on yourself. But be really kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Laugh at your own folly. And don't call yourself bad names. Okay? Yeah, I said it. Okay. So those are your two beautiful cards du jour. And y'all, I got one card that I want to pull. This is just overall energy. I did pre-shuffle this deck. This is the Power of the Elements Oracle deck. And I would just really like to get a card out of this deck. I don't know why, but she called me today. So let me just throw them back together. And we'll just pull one card from here and just see what it is, okay? Okay, I love this. Now the card is number 34, which is also 7. So if 34 is one of your numbers, or 7 is one of the, then there's definitely something in this message for you. And if you want to know about it, just look it up. I don't have my book handy, but look up the number 7 for sure. But also 34, okay? Look up 34. And so it says, this is the card. Let go. Let go. Adapt and flow with ease. Look, y'all, life is not automatic. It's a stick shift. We got to learn how to speed up and slow down. We got to learn how to navigate, take some turns, take some curves. You're not on auto. So be present and accounted for in your world, so that you can be flexible with life. As your life is flexible, your whole existence is in flux. It's in constant motion. Okay? And you're just offering way too much resistance when you're trying to grab hold of the reality that's going to change. It's going to change. Okay? So let go. Let go and let your life be what it is. Go with this flow. Try and be eager for what's next, because when you have that sensibility of enthusiasm for what's next is usually something a lot more fun than if you're constantly dreading change. If you're constantly dreading what's next, you're setting yourself up to be met with a situation that you're going to dread, that you're not going to like. because the universe doesn't know the difference. The universe is bouncing off how we feel and our expectations, and how our thoughts are driving our feelings is basically what we're being given back. You know, if you're constantly gripping and trying to manipulate stuff or make it so that nothing changes in your world, you're in struggle. You're in constant struggle. And when you're in that vibration, that's what you're going to be met with, stuff that you have to constantly struggle with. And it takes a measure of faith just to let go and go, okay, look, I can only control this thing right here. I can only control this boat of my own life. You know, I can only do that part of it. The sea and the wind and the elements, life in general. Hi, baby. She's still in heat. Okay. Our vet is having eye surgery, so oh my God. So it's a long saga. But hey, baby, that's Indica. We have. It's just like a year old. I call her both of them, so I don't know. Anyway. We cannot control all of that out there. All we can do is learn how to navigate it. And when you're navigating with a better attitude, things that you're met with, it's just a better scenario. That's the way the universe works. It's mirroring the way that you're feeling. So try and have some enthusiasm with the unfolding of your life. Try to kind of go along with the fact and understand the fact. We steer the boat. We can navigate the boat through the current, but the current is itself. The current is what it is. And when you understand that you can't go out there and make the sea smooth when it's choppy, you can't make the wind blow when it's still, you can only do your best with what you're being given. That's how it goes. So let go of all that other junk, all that trying to manipulate everything. Take it easy on yourself. Have compassion for yourself by kind of just relaxing into life and letting it flow, and understanding that every single thing, believe that every single thing that's coming your way is for your best evolution on this planet, because it is. Okay. All right, y'all. The dogs is barking, so that is my exit stage left. I will see you soon. Thank you for being here. You know, hit that like button if you care to. I appreciate that so much, and I love y'all so much. Yeah, I got a couple of good videos planned, and I think that because I can't control the circumstances outside of my situation, I think I'm going to start getting up early and trying to do these videos early, and I think that would afford me the opportunity to be able to come on more often. So I'm excited for that, and I hope you'll join me for that. If you're not subscribed yet, y'all, it's free, okay? Consider subscribing, and yeah, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.